Hi again, I'm sitting on the balcony here in Stockholm. It's quite nice because the sun is warm now, even if the air is not warm yet here. So you need to find a place where it's not so windy and you can put on this balcony. Well, I did more English talks before because I thought maybe I would connect to Sasha Stone, Michael Tellinger, or maybe Republic for the United States by Claudia and her cabin talk, or somebody else with my holistic tool, holistic profile that I want to build into application for mobile phones, so people can be more aware about the whole situation, physically, mentally, spiritually, or body, mind and soul. I'm not really sure in English what it would be called and how to do it. But now I think we must start in Sweden, and they who connect with me and send me t-shirts like this that I think are from Lemuria, they talk Swedish with me, so now I think it must be that way. And when no one that I have connect with don't answer me, then I have nothing else to do than to rely on my Swedish people. Last time I think I was talking about Lemuria, the films with Michael Tellinger, and the Nephilim's story with the giants that came down here 55,000 years ago with their spaceships and change DNA here. The humans that was on Atlantis then left and built a new kind of society on Lemuria with the magical system. And I think that's a very true, it can be like that because it's kind of logical. Now I got a very potent film from the radio show Kev Baker show, where Duncan Cambell present a timeline of the elite from maybe Ice Age, 11,000, 12,000 years ago, and all the cruelty that they have done in this bloodline RH minus, I would call it, started with priests, elite priests in Russia, between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, I think, and also by the Tsarion mafia there, and the Russian didn't really like their behavior, the blood sacrifice, the killing, the very crazy stuff that they did. So they need to go underground, and they move to Ireland and Britain, Scotland, and there they continued. Very interesting story, and also connecting to Rothschilds and other stuff, you must see that radio show, listen to that radio show with Duncan Cambell. I will share it below. And I will also connect that to circumcision, early circumcision, that they do in these parts of the Middle East where the KABAL now have these wars in Afghanistan, etc. And the people are now in totally chaos all over the Europe, moving, and Sweden, Germany takes a lot of people from that region, and it will break our systems, I would say, not only by many people have problems integrating, but also with all the rapes. That's why this circumcision also is how they have thought it out, because it's very, very religious, and the boundary to the mother is very important in the beginning, the first weeks, and also this by this book, The Hidden Trauma by Ronald Goldman, it is proven that it leads to more rapes from group of men that have been in circumcision, early circumcision, have done that. They will rape more women, they will have more untreated traumas, they will also easier kill others, etc. So I will do that connection too below in my films, and share as many of these as you can, please. We need to start working with our emotion instead. Get stronger with love, with connections, but they are only trying to build up the chaos in the world in many ways, because the KABAL, the elite, they are also behind this sick religion, the political system, the economic system. They own everything, the mind control, as so many people have taught. So I will give you that today, and hopefully I will be Lord Maitreya in the future. I don't know what is needed to do or will happen. I'm very sure that these Lemurians know what to do, because they are very skilled in telepathy, in science, Sunon science overall, in many areas that we are not, and they have been studying us for a long time. I think by the Black Knight satellite also, but in different part of the world, because they have waited until internet have developed, and YouTube, etc., to work with this shift in many ways. I also think they are behind Anastasia Eco Village developing from the east, and that's interesting connection to Paul Casey. The light will come from the east. I'm not sure about the polar shift, but I think we need to be aware and to help people to move if it's necessary, because of what can happen with different earthquakes, etc. that can happen. Many maybe in the United States, South America, and also Africa, I think. But I'm not sure. They have sent me some information about that. And what more to say? I don't know, really. I'm trying to raise my frequency by sun gazing, drinking this light water, be raw vegan, eating only once a day, using Wim Hof method, breathing method, combined with 5 to 8 hertz meditation. So maybe, and also some Kundalini yoga. Now I have some neck problems, so I haven't done Kundalini yoga for a few days, but I walk and I do some anaerobic training as well, a few times, once or twice a week. So I work with my tempo, and still like to listen to Alan Watts now and then. We need to shut down all the noise, if not doing other things with meditation. But I think these Lemurians also work with meditation to and emotions from childhood. I think they are doing that, and I also think they are. I'm not sure if they are living in the middle of the earth, or if they are living outside this gigantic flat earth construction that are in the ellipse, because I am quite sure about that. Indigo Martin Greeny, I think is called, that has a very interesting theory about the elliptic egg. I will also connect that story, because it's flat, but there is a grid, it's a magnetic grid, and we are in problem about because of the magnetic grids, I think, with our consciousness and spirituality. It's interesting with the 145,000 people that Hermes talks about leaving or ascending somewhere. It's also connecting to this story and the indigos, I think, because of course we need to develop, and we don't really know how far we can develop. I just started my journey 4 years ago, and it has been very intense, but I think now I'm more in a harmonious way taking this, because I'm pretty sure everything will be fine, and they will help me if I need to, and I'm much more in my higher self now, and I think many others also know what I'm talking about with this enlightenment, and to live with Christ within, because it's all about this, to help others also. But we are a few that now have started and have many equal experiences about this, I would say. That's good. But I hope we can start Anastasia Eco Village on Gotland, and I hope we can do this holistic application connecting to science also, to investigate what is best in very many different parts, but I do not really know. When. I'm pretty sure that it will be, though, and I'm pretty sure it will be built on love as well, because we need that in the new world. This is so crazy now. Have a good day. Take care of what you are doing, especially your temple, your body, mind, soul. Bye again.